It's a medical malpractice trial, and the defense's medical expert is on the witness stand, and now I have an opportunity to cross-examine that witness. Can I ask that doctor what medical records he received from the defense attorney? You want to know the answer? Come join me for a moment as I share with you some great information. Hi, I'm Gerry Oginski. I'm a New York medical malpractice and personal injury attorney practicing law here in the state of New York. The answer is yes, I can ask the expert what medical records he received from the defense attorney. Now, why can I do that? Because I want to know what information he used to base his conclusions on. I'm entitled to know what records he reviewed in order for him to reach his conclusions that the doctor that he represents, or the doctor he's coming in to testify for, did nothing wrong. Now, why is that important? It's important because if he was missing records, now his conclusions wouldn't be valid. If there was information that he needed to know that clearly was not in the set of records sent to him by the defense attorney, now again, I can argue to the jury and I can argue with this doctor that his conclusions are invalid. Why? Because he didn't have the necessary records to fully evaluate whether or not this doctor treated the patient appropriately. You will find that the best trial attorneys in New York are ones who will ask the doctor during cross-examination what records he received from the attorney. And now he's going to have to list exactly which records. And in some cases, the attorney has failed to provide the doctor with all the documentation necessary in order to fully evaluate the case. There are times when an attorney will cross-examine an expert, and the expert will say, "Oh, I didn't need that information." Really, doctor? How can you tell us you didn't need the information if you didn't have it to read to decide whether or not it was important? That's a very interesting strategy to take. So I've seen that happen where the doctor says, "Hey, that's not an important record." Really? Who made the decision that that record wasn't important? "Oh, my attorney told me it wasn't important." Really? So now you're getting a biased opinion from an attorney who represents one side saying, no, you don't need to read that hospital record." Really? Doctor, would it be important for you to learn that in that particular record, the patient had the following things? And now, if I show the doctor that there are certain things favorable to us in that particular record, now I can ask the doctor whether his conclusions are still valid. And he's going to do everything possible to try and validate why his conclusions are still valid, but we're going to show to the jury, because of the fact that he didn't have this information, that his conclusions in fact are not valid. So why do I share this quick information with you? I share it with you just to give you an insight and an understanding into what goes on in a medical malpractice matter here in New York. You know, I realize you're watching this video because you have questions or concerns about your own particular matter. Well, if your matter did happen here in New York and you're thinking about bringing a lawsuit, but you have questions that need to be answered first, what I invite you to do is pick up the phone and call me. I can answer your legal questions. You know, this is something I do every single day, and I'd love to talk to you. You can reach me at 516-487-8207 or by email at Gerry, Gerry, at oginski-law.com. That's it for today's video. I'm Gerry Oginski. Have a great day.